Hey, this is Travis with Comics Limited, and you can see that I've got my friendly neighborhood camera over here with a comic book up on it. That Transformers #1 the sketch cover I did for on Aliens and Cowboys, or Cowboys and Aliens, for the Golden Age book cover challenge with Bigby McFly on Between the Lines. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself the main thing here. So I decided to go live tonight just because when I got home I had to go into the office today, and when I got home from the office, there were 2 diamond boxes worth of stuff here from SJ Collectables, which I knew that I bought some covers from him for not last week's books. No, yeah, last week's books, not this week's books. I have some stuff that sitting with him right now that I need to pick up. But so anyway, so it's new comic book day, right? And not getting to the comic shop today, just not gonna make it, of course. But Bigby's gonna hopefully join me here momentarily. I kicked him the thing. I mean, he's got an early morning, so I don't know if he will join forever. But I did throw it into the chat groups, and I'm gonna actually throw it into the chat in the comments too, just so anybody who wants to join might want to join. Just ask if I don't know you, so we can meet first, I guess. But if you're a well-known comic personality, you want to join in, you're welcome to, my friends. Anyway, here's the I'll throw the link up as soon as anybody joins, but right now we're not live with anybody right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just start the unpacking while we're going on it, because it's interesting. I don't know what to expect here. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Don't know what to expect here. Okay. 20 to 25 random books plus, because one of the people didn't want their stuff. Oh, look. He threw in an Absolute Power poster. That's cool. That could go on the wall behind me right there, you know. Oh, that's cool. Join the Resistance. That's actually kind of a cool cover, cool art. So I heard some rumors about this storyline that we're talking about, that Jonathan Williams and Scott Snyder have been talking about it on their Substacks a little bit too. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this. I'm kind of interested in the whole thing. Loosely, it's like I'm more of a Marvel guy, but of course, how can you deny you can't deny the DC stuff, because it's like it's Superman, it's Batman, it's characters that we all know and have loved all of our lives. So there's one pack of books, probably about 8 books right there, I think, 8 or 9. He sometimes packs 10 books in a bag, which is totally fine. That's how I do it too. So some of you have bought stuff from me. You're familiar with the packs from the post office. So I'm going to set these over here for a moment while we pull out the next thing on here. I think that's everything in this one. Let me bump the mic. Boom, boom. All right, so there's that diamond box. There's still a whole other diamond box right here too, right here, and they're not light, so I'm not sure what's in that one at all. I mean, like, I think I bought maybe a small group of books from him, but now I'm kind of feeling like maybe I bought more. I know that, like I said, one of the people who was bidding out on trying to win the stuff from him, they were bidding high, so 2 more. They were bidding a bunch, and then they were like at the end. I can't remember who it was. I know it's someone who's a regular on his shows. It's like, I don't want it. I don't want the stuff. I just want the prizes. So he's like, so he said that even before he won any prizes, right? So he's like, so so he just said, SJ just said, okay, cool. Well, then we'll just give it to everybody else. And everybody else, you're going to get some extra books with your stuff. So, okay. All right. That's interesting. Okay. So that's discussing the extra bundle of stuff. All right. So there's a... Okay, so let's be careful here. Let's not cut the bag. Because we don't want to cut the comics. It's always so... I have a new box knife. I couldn't find a box knife the other day, and so I was at the hardware store. I'm like, well, maybe I should just buy a new one. So this looks like books I bought. Okay. These are probably books I bought. And then there's another big thing of books down here. Wow. That's just crazy, man. There's like 70, there's like 80 books here. Feels like there's a ton. I mean, it's just a ton of books. Hey, Troy. Hey, K-Pop. So welcome to I don't know if Bigby's going to make it, but if he doesn't, that's okay. We love him anyway. Oh wait, would I see? I'd see him right down the bottom, I think. Anyway, let's see. He's not saying anything in the private chat. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Anyway, welcome in. Good to see you, Troy. All right, so okay, let's see here. So I think this bag, which is not open yet, is another bag of stuff that I purchased. So I should know what this is. These should be variants or books that I missed at the comic shop. That's kind of how I buy from SJ. Is I usually buy. I have my regular stuff that I get from I Like Comics, and then anything that I miss or wasn't available because I missed it, I usually buy from SJ. So kind of have a balance of what I'm trying to do and not trying to overspend and trying to make it economical for me. And, you should always be economical when it comes to collecting comics. You never want to be spending more than you have and more that's available to you. Okay, so these are the other... That's weird. So I have an extra... It feels like I have an extra 20 comics here. Well, let's look at what I got from last week. That's cool. Let's do that. Okay. So let's open this one. What are you guys collecting these days? Anything cool? Anything fun? Me, I'm actually cutting down. I think I told everyone last time that I quit Spider-Man. Oh, well, quit ASM for the first time in... Gosh, I think I started collecting ASM in 2002. Yeah, when J. Michael Straczynski was doing it. All right, so I'm just gonna put stuff over here on this other screen. I'm gonna bring it up. Let's bring them up. Put it up on the screen. There we go. And I'm just gonna put stuff up. I'm gonna go ahead and move my Transformers book that I drew. Yes, that's me. I drew that. Y'all knew that though. And this is cover D of Space Ghost number 3. That's such a cool cover. It's a lot like the animation from the show. Here is Transformers number 1, 7th printing A. Oh, hey, cool. This is a cool picture. Cool. All right. That's 7A. It's kind of one of those cool things. And this is the B cover of the same thing, but it's in black and white. I'm digging on this artist, the way he's doing those lines. It's really cool. Here is Absolute Power Task Force 7. I love this cover. And this is like the B cover. So Superman, Okay, this is Void Rivals number 9. the ninth Void number one ninth printing. This is the other side of that Transformers cover that I showed you just a minute ago, the black and white version of it. You can kind of see all the details that this artist drew into it. Reminds me of artists who did stuff back in the day. So, hey, yeah, Space Ghost. That's it. What it is. The first I read the first issue. Did I read the first two? I read the first issue of it. I loved it. It was awesome. Oh, cool. All right, so. That's right. I missed Chitara at the comic shop. So here's Transformers Chitara number one. This is the beautiful foily cover of with the symbol. This one is Lyrics Lee, Chitara number one. And then I always kind of get my foils from him because it gives me a good deal. So I got the foil facsimile of Teen Titan, Tale of Teen Titans for the first Nightwing. I'm going to go ahead and move that pile. I don't know what to do. Too much stuff. Here's the other half of that. Here's the color version of that Void Rivals cover. That would be the A cover of the 9th printing of Void Rivals number one. And then here's this limited foil. I love these limited foils. These are my favorite of Absolute Power Task Force 7. It's just so cool, right? It's not the foil isn't his part, but it's the rest of it. That's just really cool. I'm looking forward to kind of figuring out what the heck is going on there. All right. I almost kind of wish I had an empty comic box right here by me because this is all would go fit into a comic box. Well, it's a little small for a comic box. So, yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I love the colored version. It is awesome. It is totally dope. It is. I mean, and I love the artist because he did one with a one with all the Seekers on the cover, and it's like from way above looking down at them. And that covers that. That's a really dope cover. And so basically, and by the way, I'm actually, as I'm pulling these out, I can't see what I'm seeing until I put it out. So it's really cool. Yeah, feel free to lurk around in here and do work and all that stuff. And just hang and totally cool either way. So here we go. This is B on the back of it. It is, oh, you know what? I also... Last week, they hit a bunch of these Daredevil Kills the Marvel Universe variants. This is a Scott Williams Deadpool. This is a Scott Williams variant for Daredevil. And it's the kind of him, it's the Elektra getting killed cover. Here is the Spider-Boy number 9. Of course, Spider-Boy is kicking his butt. And he's playing video games. This is the Ghost Rider one. They're kind of funny. I'm thinking they're all pretty humorous. Oh, this one's actually cool. This artist, familiar. Who is the artist? I really wish they would do a better job of telling us these things. Oh yeah, this is cool though. Here we go. This one is Avengers number 16. All right, and we now have the facsimile foil of Deadpool number 1. I don't know. Can you guys see that? It's pretty cool. I mean, it's such an interesting issue. I mean, it used to be a dollar bin book. You could find it in the dollar bins all the time. Look at my camera's like, I don't know what to focus on. Yeah, they've been really cool. The foils that I'm really liking, though, I really like the limited foils where they have art that's not foil, and then they have like a background that is foil that kind of pops it out. This is the George Perez, I think it's the 1 in 10, could be wrong, 1 in 25 Beast cover for X-Men number 1. Another really, really cool Ahsoka cover. This one has Sabine in Mandalorian armor, and that's just fly. I love it. That is so cool. You know, it's funny. The Ahsoka stuff is like is totally my. I love the Ahsoka series. I just got done watching the end of the new Star Wars series, and I'm not. I can't say that I'm not. I can't say that it was totally terrible, but I couldn't. I just couldn't get into it. I watched the whole thing. I tried to get into it. I tried to really. I wanted to love it. I thought that it had some really interesting aspects, some really great duels that went on. I thought they were really, really good. But then it just didn't. It didn't fly. And I feel like maybe my headphones are not working again. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's it. That's the problem. There we go. All right, there we go. Now I can hear myself, I think. All right, cool. Back to this. So then there's this cover, which I think is one of the best covers. That Ahsoka cover is awesome. And then there's this cover, which is another variant cover. It's a beautiful cover. I love it as well. But we're running out of space on the board, so I'm going to go ahead and move that stuff off. What I love about SJ Collectables is he always throws something else in, right? So I didn't ask for the A cover, but David Nakayama A cover, which totally cool. I mean, it's David Nakayama, and I'm out of focus. So that's pretty sweet. And then I saw this Terry and Rachel Dodson cover of Ultimates #2. I had to have it. I know for a fact that was one of those buys. So that was last week's variants that I bought from SJ Collectables. But it's that cover's such a sick cover. I love that cover. Terry Dodson is one of my favorite artists. In fact, the very first comic book art I got done at a show where I had an artist draw something for me I had Terry Dodson draw something for me. So that was really cool. All right, so here we go. This is going to be random stuff that I have no idea what it is. Not at all. Not a single thing. In fact, when he opened my pack, I don't even remember what he showed. And so, yeah, I know. It's so hard not to be. I mean, there's so many great artists, so many great covers, and I'm horribly addicted to art in general, because being an artist myself. All right, so just so you guys know, I am not looking at these before I put them out, so I have no idea what this is. I'm going to put it up, and we will see what it is once it gets there. I am looking to say that is an X-Men #1 blank cover. Yes, I love blank covers. It allows me to do a piece of artwork for people. That's cool. All right, here we go. Another next book. What is it going to be? Okay, Transformers #10, the A cover. And Transformers #10, the B cover. This almost looks like something I would have bought. It's kind of weird. And Reign #2, the Carrie Andrews homage cover, where he's homaging himself. And then Chitara #1. I'm thinking this cannot be that pack. This has got to be more of the variant covers. That's so weird because it's marked like it's that pack. Anyway. Okay. Here, and I think that's the A cover of Chitara. This is that is the John Tyler Christopher cover for Kid Venom. And here is the John Tyler Christopher cover for X-Men #1, which is totally amazingly cool. And then here is Bear Pirate Viking Queen. Now I've looked at this one before I saw it because they're face up right now, so it's hard not to. And then we've got a Amazing Spider-Man. This is the overtime variant cover, 1 in 10, showing the creation cover for that character. And we're too full on the line, so we'll go ahead and move that over here. And then we have regular Thundercats number 4. This is a that is the Liefeld sketch variant. All right, so I'm going to bet you this bag here in this hand is probably more books than I bought. Not a special thing. I don't know. I'm kind of lost now. So let's see. Can't see this one. Can't see this one. Let's see what it is. Ooh. Blood Hunters number 2. That is a cool cover. And then Ultimate Black Panther number 4 main cover. Okay, no, maybe these are. Ancient Enemies number 3 of 6. So this is random stuff. Ancient Enemies 3 of 6, a different cover. Miss Marvel Mutant Menace number 4, Peach Momoko. Venom number 1, blank for Separation Society. The Pride variant of Hulk, Incredible Hulk number 13. And it has Hulkling on it. I'll remove those guys. Yeah, so these ones are variant, a box of stuff that I didn't buy. And the regular cover for Hulk number 13. Great comic book. I don't know if you guys are not reading Incredible Hulk. It's this kind of horror storyline by Philip Kennedy Johnson. It's so good. Then we have Action Comics number 65, 1065, which I think is a book I need. So that's cool. And then we've got John Boy Myers. Is this a wraparound cover? Let's find out. John Boy Myers. Is it a wraparound? It's not a wraparound. Okay. Yeah, I'm live. Are you there? Comics Journey? Yeah, I'm live. And John Boy Myers, Sinister Son, number 4. It's kind of random. All right. I'm just showing stuff randomly that I recently got acquired in a pack from SJ Collectables on Whatnot. And, okay. So, all right, well, here comes a C cover of something. A C cover of Chitara. I think we're back to stuff that I actually bought. A E cover of Chitara, number 1. Nope, I take it back. A D cover of Chitara, number 1. And another A cover of Chitara, number 1. And then the F cover of Thundercats, number 6, I think. It is the action figure, Moonra action figure cover. Space Ghost number 3 again. Now we're too far in there. Go ahead and move that over here. This one is Space Ghost number 1 model sheet. Pretty cool. Like it's kind of like a design cover that they did. So it's pretty cool. And then this Space Ghost number 3 cover is pretty freaking awesome too. That's pretty cool. That's familiar signature. Does anybody in the chat know that signature? I'm pretty sure I know that signature. I just can't think of the guy's name right now or the person's name right now, but sweet cover. This one, of course, is the Jay Lee cover. Space Ghost Jay Lee cover, and it is an homage to, I think it's an homage to Amazing Spider-Man, or Spider-Man number 1. And then this one, dude, the lighting on this one, man, it really pops. Pow, pow. Yeah, it just flies at you. Pow, pow. You know, trying to get you. Anyway, so no, that wasn't something I wouldn't have bought that back. So, I'm a cover. I love covers too, but I don't. Yeah. Whew. John Boy Myers, man. By the way, so he was going to be at a show. He was going to be at Portland at Rose City Comic Con last year, and then he got sick. And we'd been messaging because I was going to have him do a cover for me. And man, what a nice guy. I mean, we talked. We went message back and forth a bunch. So here we go. This is a Blood Tie-in Venom 34. Vaults Barbaric #1. Okay, so this is a random bag, definitely. Rise of the Powers of X #5, and that is the regular cover. I don't actually think I have the regular cover of that. This would be Scarlet and Quicksilver #4 variant cover. Another Rise of the Powers of X. This one is the foreshadowing variant cover. So this must be foreshadowing the new team. The new X team, the extraordinary or excellent or whatever the new X-Men is for with White Queen and Kitty Pryde. And here we go, as Superman #14. That is the Lois Lane cover, Greg Horn. Catwoman #65 regular cover, David Nakayama. Oh, that's funny. Random comics, right? So we're just going to go back to the beginning. I think that was probably a mistake. Ghost Rider Final Vengeance #3. So, and Night Thrasher #4. Okay. Just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. How do we feel about overpriced and artificial manipulated numbered exclusives? Well, okay. So I don't agree with the overpriced ones. I've been pulling away from buying overpriced stuff. And so Comics Journey, I really don't. In fact, you know what? Let's pop your question up here because I think that's a good thing. Okay, so Tyler Kirkham, he goes and he makes his own series, right? And the first 3 books of the series I felt like were really good. And I felt like there was a value price in the first issue, and then the second issue, and then the third issue. 4th issue comes out, and I just feel like I wasted my money because here it is, and the story doesn't move along, the character doesn't move forward at all. There's nothing that really actually happens, and it's just not. It's like, give me at least a good fight scene because that's what this whole book is all about. Final boss, right? So I'm not completely complaining. Oh, I shouldn't have looked at this one, but here you go. Foil variant cover of that Space Ghost. #3, the 1 in 10 foil. Okay, I'm not looking, not gonna look. Here we go. That will be Cable #4. By the way, great book, great story. This little Cable story that happened, Fabian Nicieza did a great job. Came back in, wrote a Cable story, and it was cool. It's all depends on the variants, right? So Clayton Crane prints low print runs of special books that he does, right? As an artist and doing it that way, I feel like I'm more geared to support the artist, right? So I'm more geared to support Tyler Kirkham in his endeavors as well. even if I'm by directly buying from him, right? Not going in and buying it through another person or another person, right? Well, I mean, so the holding the value, the Clayton Crane books, they tend to hold their value. Tyler Kirkham, it depends on what the medium is, what he's doing, and that is really what is where it's at. So let's see what this next book is. Next book is Hulk number 12, the Philip Kendrick Johnson regular cover. And here we go. Got another one coming up, and this is a Immortal Thor number 10, Al Ewing's book. And here we go for the next book on this random book is Get Fury number 1. Now, see, I picked up the first issue, Garth Ennis storyline, and haven't read it yet. Just haven't had time. I can't read everything. I'm learning the hard way that I can't. Okay, how about Captain America Winter Soldier Special number 1 variant edition? That's actually kind of a cool cover. You know, if you like the artists that you want to support and you like their artwork, it's worth supporting them directly. And I find that's the best way to do it. Like, you know, I'll do a support of someone's Kickstarter, specifically if it's someone's specific Kickstarter. It's not going to get published on its own. Hey, Bigby McFly wants to come and join the stage. There's Bigby McFly. I brought him in. Okay, so yeah, my headset's not working still. Hang on for a second. Maybe I didn't plug it in all the way. Okay. I know that Bigby, you're fine, and everybody can hear you, and I can hear, and they can hear me, but I can't hear you or me. But that's my fault. So I'll fix that. So, so just sing us a song, you know, or tell us a story. In fact, you know, I can make you big. Make you big. I'm going to make you big. Big B's big. You're in charge. You're large and in charge. Okay, and let's go here. Weird. The mute guy. Is Bigby muted? Is that what you guys are saying?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you were muted. That was weird. Okay, I guess I can hear you, so we're good there. I'm gonna go ahead and bring us all back here. Yeah, we can hear you.
No, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Maybe if I get closer to my mic. Can you hear me now? Hello? That's weird.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, though. We can hear you now.
I can hear you as well.
Okay, good. That's what all that matters is that we can hear each other and they can hear us. Can you hear us, Comics Journey? Because, you know, we might not be live. This might be televised outside of time.
Time and space.
Exactly. What's next is someone's going to see is a Thor number 27. I think that's
cool.
Not sure which run that is. And then Demon Wars Shield of Justice number 1 variant cover, Peach Momoko. And then the regular cover.
Headphones again.
And of the same book. These are all random books. Oh, this is cool though. All right, so I got a variant cover, and this one looks like Derek Robertson did a Get Fury cover for Garth Ennis in his Get Fury issues. What's funny, Brian, is I'm actually on my last bag of stuff that I had here. I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 8 bags that I've opened.
Wow. So this is a whole new setup I'm trying out, and I'm not really digging the way the camera is all washed out. It's all kind of, and
Yeah.
Anyway, and yeah, well, I'm gonna have to work something else out because the headphones keep cutting out like every couple minutes. So that's good.
Okay. Well, we can look at your computer and see what's going on there too next time I'm up as well.
Sounds good. Hey, CJ. Good to see you. Good to see you too.
You're getting all staticky.
Awesome.
Like you're getting too powerful. And the mute. You can hear the mute. Yeah, we can hear you, Brian. You got really staticky for a second there, almost like a vacuum cleaner turned on or something. It was funny. It was kind of weird.
And now I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Well, I promise I'm here.
Can you still hear me, Trev?
I guess we can hear you.
I can't hear you at all. So my headphones cut out again.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your stimulating conversation. How about a Transformers number 5, second printing? This is one of those covers, the character covers. So really cool. Now I'm mute, so it's like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is another one of those covers. This one's the RC cover. My daughter will be really stoked about that. Here is a number 6 second printing cover. And that's the last one for this pile. SJ knows I like Transformers, so I have a feeling that some of this is curated. Here is a Cobra Commander number 3, the A cover. I'm betting this is the B cover, which I don't have the B cover. And that's a cool looking cover. That is a really cool looking cover. Ooh. I don't have this. This is a brand new book. This just came out this last week or 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Void Rivals number 10. I didn't get this cover. And that is a cool cover. That's so cool. And then we learned so much about the Void Rivals in this last book. There may be some inklings of Cybertronian origins. And then, of course, the A cover, which we get to see a Transformer doing something to the female character in Void Rivals. My hand's touching her butt. And then this is a connecting cover. This is the black and white version. I think this is Destro number 1. Let's find out. No, maybe not. Maybe not. It is. Oh, yeah. It's Destro number 1. SJ Collectables knows that I'm a big, huge, gigantic fan of the whole Energon universe stuff. So I'm sure that's why this came out, and that's why he threw in one of these Destro number 1 blanks for me to draw on. And then the Destro number 1 A cover, which is the final book in the pile of these comics, man. I mean, we have this pile. Look how thick that is. That's a lot of books. It's a lot of books. Yeah, and not only that, but then
you didn't buy all that for any comic book day.
I did not buy all this. In fact, that's what's funny is I did not buy all this. So then there's this pile, and then there's a pile that's on the. And then there's this pile, right? Which is not as big of a pile, but once it gets stacked on top of the Transformer stuff that's right here, then it's that big of a pile. It's half of a short box worth of comics, or a little bit more, actually. Kind of funny. So, Bigby, did you say you got some stuff? No? It's kind of weird, but I think it feels like you're talking. Yeah. I can hear you, but it's like just barely. You're super quiet now. It's almost like ASMR. No, gosh, no. In fact, I'm actually cutting way back on my new comic book day stuff. So, um, just, just so you know, I actually, I don't work full time. I don't work part time at the shop anymore. I'm just doing the web design for Chris's shop. So, I have not, I'm not as adventurous with my purchases from the comic shop right now because I have to, you know, pay real money for it rather than my hours. So anyway,
All right, can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
All right, so I'm gonna go through this and
Okay, let me make you
your
big then.
hands. Now I can't hear you, or I
It's
can't.
okay.
Yeah, you were talking and couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me
Can
now?
you still hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna talk, and at least you can hear me. I was coming on the evil thing called Whatnot, and so with my free Whatnot money, I got a nice copy of a John Byrne X-Men 113, and I've quickly learned that I need to stay away from that app because it's bad. But I also got a book that I've been looking for a while, Macross #1 from Comico, first Robotech in comics. So cool book. And that wasn't off of Whatnot, though. That was from a fellow on Instagram. Whoop. And then got a nice minty copy of Black Panther #1. You know, Trav, it'd be much better if I could hear you.
You're doing good, Ben. I don't know if
I
you can
can
hear
hear
me,
you again.
but if I mute myself, it seems like it keeps your thing working better. So that's why I muted myself.
Um, just yeah, okay, keep going. And then I was on some channel. They were doing recent. I picked up some of those. They only when they were like it was $2 for 2 books. I was bidding because I was like, that seems kind of crazy. So a couple of recent variant covers. I'm not sure if some of these were thrown in or because I don't remember bidding on some of them, but Creature from the Black Lagoon, um, Marvel Voices Spider-Verse #1, Ultimate Black Panther. And CJ said, do you trust paying Instagram sellers with friends and family? Only people that are referred to me by other people. I don't trust people with friends and family unless I know them personally or someone that I know and trust vouches for them. So
I'm here, man. I'm listening to you.
I picked up some GI Joe books because my friend Travis brought. You know, you never know if you're gonna get some trade fodder. So I got a one of the IDW issues, which apparently is some sort of a key for kind of a cheaper price. And then a con exclusive limited to 500 foil Virgin variant Duke #1. And a con exclusive Virgin foil Cobra Commander. Yeah, Cobra Commander #1. So I'll pick those up. And what else did I grab? There was something else. Oh, yeah, stuff in the box. There's stuff in a box here. I'm probably the guy, the whatnot people. Well, they probably at least appreciate that somebody's bidding, but like I only bid on stuff when nobody's bidding. So there was the first series Deadpool trade paperback somebody threw up for, and nobody bid. So at the last minute, I'm like, well, I'll bid $1. So I got a Deadpool trade for $1. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Jeff Darrow. These came no bags and boards, which is very interesting. Shaolin Cowboy by Jeff Darrow. Somebody had these, and he had a stack of them in a box, and was like, if you see anything you're interested in, I'm like, how much for the Shaolin Cowboy? And he's like, oh, I'll give you the whole lot for basically like $2 an issue or something. And I was like, yeah, sure. So and then the last one is the second series from Dark Horse, but the artwork is Jeff Darrow's artwork is just so detailed. So those, and he's first thing that he was flipping through boxes. He was like, if you see something you're interested in, shout it out. And first book that I saw, again, no bags and boards in this box, but he bagged and boarded it when he sent it to me. Sheena, Dave Stevens cover, the 3D book there. So was a cool pickup. And then with the Sheena came also a Dave Stevens book, Rocketeer Adventure Magazine. And then we got the Deadpool movie coming out, and he had both covers for the first appearance of Negasonic Teenage Warhead. So picked those up for a bargain price. And then I was telling Trav I picked up a G.I. Joe #2, and I thought it was the second printing, but I actually think this is one that came with like a toy or something, because the price doesn't look right up in the corner. I was like, oh, it's got the black Spider-Man, but the price up in the corner does not look right.
So
the corner box doesn't look right.
If it's second printing, it'll say in the thing on the inside.
Thing on the inside.
Little title, you know, the title thing at the bottom of the.
Yeah.
It'll actually say on the inside.
If it's a toy exclusive one, I don't think
it'll say what printing it is.
I don't think this is even a regular printing.
Because that one that I got, the second printing I got, has that the same way.
It has the price box like that. That looks really weird. It looks really weird.
I'd have to go into the other room, but yeah.
Yeah, that does not look like a normal price box.
No, I'm with you on that.
Second printing, it says. Okay, maybe it's just a second printing, but it looks really odd.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought mine looked really weird too.
It's in nice shape though, but didn't pay much for it.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe #2 was worth more than #1. It was the hottest book in the world.
Wow.
Hard to believe. But so those are the books that I picked up on my Whatnot misadventures, and I've now stopped trying to use that app because I get scared by myself being on there.
Well, that's why you don't do it by yourself.
Okay, Trav, you can take me off full screen now.
Okay.
Trav.
I'm back. We're back. I'm taking you off.
I can't hear you.
I know. I just backed away from my microphone because I found an empty comic box, and so I was taking the stuff that I had here on the table, and I'm putting it away. Were you on when I showed the John Tyler Christopher covers?
No, I don't think so.
The X-Men #1.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Having been on Whatnot,
you've seen that.
I've seen and over and over
Mm-hmm. Well, it means you've
that's
seen,
the one thing.
you've seen that one.
It's kind of disheartening because it's like you just see the same stuff. It's like they'll cycle through and then it's the same thing over again. It's like they're just showing you the same stuff over and over and over again.
Right. So out of all those books,
CJ says I should have haggled more for the
right.
Shaolin Cowboys.
Yeah. So out of those books, these are the ones that I'm actually putting in for the reading stuff. Out of that pile. These are going to go into my foil variant boxes. I have these, of course, I now have about a short box full of blank covers. And of course, then I have these two guys go into Virgin variants. My Virgin variant box is
cool.
I love this cover, though. It's such a great cover. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was cool stuff. I mean, I hadn't really planned on being on for a very long time. Yeah,
Sounds
that
good.
would be
CJ,
cool.
send me a link.
Yeah,
I'd love to see your weirdo books.
yeah, it would be awesome to come and watch, come and support your show, man. In fact, I'm going to be doing a show on Monday. It'll be a Marvel show, so I'm going to do Marvel stuff, and so not so weird. Maybe I'll throw up. Maybe there'll be a Archie Bunker or something like that for the weirdness of it.
I told you I won a weird card. I won a.
Oh yeah, the Wake Fu card.
It's in. It's all in.
Yeah, it's all nice and wrapped up. Yeah. So what do you have your light? Are you using your lighting right now too, or is it?
Because when the lighting wasn't on, it was almost pitch black in the trip. I mean,
Wow.
I have the lights on, but
Mm-hmm.
like crap, everything's bleached out. I don't know what's going on with this camera, but
Well, we'll come in and I'll come. Maybe we'll do some setup for it sometime in the future. I don't do porno books. Well, that's good because I don't buy porno books. So, in fact, I'm not a big fan. In fact, those shows tend to be the shows that I kind of shy away from. Someone starts putting up that stuff. I tend to get.
it's to zoom right in. That's where Travis is.
Yes, zooming right in. I just zoom right in.
Yeah.
No. It goes away.
Zooms right out.
Zooms right out. Just
yes. So anyway, yeah, this was that card. I was like, what? I don't know what I won, but I won a card.
Wake Fu. Wait.
Waifu.
Waifu.
But it's all in like it's all in. I can't read.
All right.
CJ says send him a.
Yeah. Here you go, Brian. There's issue 1. You can't see that right now, can you? Because it's too small. We'll make it bigger. It's issue 1.
CJ says send him a link to get your next Why Not show.
Yeah, in fact, why don't I grab the link for it right now? I mean, it's right here. It's not like I have to go very far to get it. Not for you. Shows. There we go. And copy show link.
Have everything. I'm not quite sure that they want.
I'll have every comic you want. It'll be the greatest thing ever.
That's like some of the stuff I was watching this guy who was going through the bins, and it was a lot of stuff, and I kept calling out stuff like Richard Corbin art and different things, but I was like, oh yeah, I'd be interested in that. Can you not hear me now?
I can. Ruby's just walked into the room and she's trying to. Okay. Well, then I'll talk quieter. Oh, did I mute myself again? No, I did not. Ruby just walked into the room. So she's. What were you saying, honey?
What's in the box?
Oh, it's all right here. And then this stuff right here.
Thank you.
And this stuff right here. You just want to look through. She wanted to look through the box to see what was in the box.
What's in the box?
You know, you can always pick it up, watch it later on the rewind.
Not sitting through your live stream.
Hey, my live streams are fun. I sit through my live streams.
All right.
All right.
Well, I got to be up at 3 a.m, so I'm gonna have to drop out.
Well, you know, and I kind of did everything I was going to do, but it was really cool hanging out with all you guys. Thank you for joining Comics Journey and everybody who did. So Comics Journey, K-pop, and someone else joined too. Oh yes, Troy. So all of you, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on and watching the show. Bigby, again, thank you so much for being my friend and coming on the stream with us and talking. I don't know, when you see the title card, you'll see that it's The Comics We Love with Bigby McFly. And so
I saw that. Unfortunately, I wasn't here for when you came in.
that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's always fluid, and I'm okay with that, man. Totally.
Oh, it's Comic Journey, not Comics Journey.
Oh, did I say? I'm sorry.
Single, not plural.
Well, yes.
Sorry, CJ.
Sorry, CJ. You have a great night too. I'm gonna have to.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Bye. You know, you should say goodbye when you're saying goodbye on stuff, and saying goodbye to everyone when you're saying goodbye. Because